Lothrangroth, the Great Barrow, the oldest and largest of the Adain mounds within the Barrow Downs, and home to some of the most terrifying servants of the Witch King.
Hello, 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 and welcome to a new series for my channel where we'll be completing each of the instances in Lord of the Rings Online. We'll start with the dungeons, the 1, 3, 6-man dungeons, and then probably create a separate playlist for the raids. And we're here with Vegward the Champion, my intrepid, unwavering warrior in Middle-earth, and we're here to complete the maze. This is a wing of the Great Barrow instance cluster, and we're over leveled. We're gonna solo these, and again, much like the other parts of Vegward's journey, this is for posterity. A little bit of tips and tricks. There's not much to go off on the wiki beyond a couple of simple strategies, and this is a fairly simple instance because it is the first instance that many people in Lord of the Rings Online will see as in terms of a group content. And so we are going to push through and defeat all of the wights that come before us using just this huge-ass sword on my back. And so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Thank you, everybody, for joining me on this new venture to chronicle all of the instances in Lord of the Rings Online. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, now, Great Barrows for me, when it initially came out, did not have wings. It was all one dungeon. And we are now in an era where it is a wing. So all of the other instances in the cluster, including Sambrog, are separate. You enter them separately. And, they've each got their own kind of isolated adventure, so to speak. And completing a couple of deeds there. Pretty easy. Now, let's see if we can just gather these guys up. They are armed, so they're going to go a little slow. But this also allows us to kind of very easily complete these lower level deeds as well, especially the Slayer ones. So, again, the maze indicates that, we're probably going to have a hard time getting around here. Let's see how much of a maze it truly is. We'll just keep going forward, quote unquote. Because we're now doubling back, kind of. Okay. That door's not going to open. We could take this direction. You got another wight here. We are entering kind of an open room. Ooh. A lot of wights. Also have an Ancient Chalice. That probably starts a quest. Let's see. I don't think there's gatherable nodes in LOTRO dungeons. I don't think they have gatherables. Let's just double back and make sure we don't miss any of these. Now, there are no quest overlays inside dungeons, so you kind of have to explore a little bit to take full advantage of all of the quest offerings, which is fine because that's why we're here, right? That's why we're here. We're here to get everything these instances have to offer, fully explore them, scratch that nostalgia itch, so to speak. We got a bounty footman. Skirmish bounty. Interesting. That is new to me. I am not familiar with very familiar with the skirmish system. I was not very interested in it. But we're going to keep this focused on the dungeon here. We cannot go that way. Now, do we explore all the things to explore? Surely we can get more than 7 over here. Boom. Oh, guys. And then the health regen on the kill. That saves us so many times. Mind you, at this point in Vegward's journey, we have only died one time. One time. Okay, we're going to go down. Take care of this guy. That big hit. This is a bigger hit. Boom, 1872. Doing work. Get everybody in here. Got a bunch of spawns. Now, the dread used to really set in at lower levels. You used to really, like, once these wights got on you, it was a problem. Now, I did set the difficulty level, 15 levels below. I wanted it to be somewhat of a challenge in terms of just not one-shotting everything. But, we're doing this solo, and I don't want it to be too much of a grind. Ooh, there's a lot going on here. Holy shit. Okay, what are we doing here? We got a ton of chalices in here we can take advantage of for sure. We got 23. Okay. There's a chest there. We'll grab that in a second just to make sure. What do we got? We can't go over there. We can get an ancient chalice. What's in this wooden chest? Does it spawn somebody, you think? Let's see. Or maybe that was like a mini encounter. Interesting that we're getting these bounties. Okay. Right. Now, at this point in the game's release cycle, they have dungeons, raids, skirmishes, missions, delves. It's taken the people out of the world too much for my liking. I would have rather them just invested in traditional content like this. Maybe an additional content type where it's maybe solo and kind of like a tower, similar to what you see in other games where it gets progressively harder. Maybe something like that to appeal to those solo players that want to see what their individual skill set allows them to do. Got a lot going on here. Okay. Uh-oh. Everybody's here. Okay. Easy stuff. Still got somebody here. Now, we need 4 more chalices, which I think we can get very easily. And I see something up ahead. I wonder what this is going to... Another entranceway, maybe? Probably a chalice over here to the right, I would imagine. Yeah. What's here? Oh, a couple of chalices, okay. Maybe just another opportunity to get the chalices. I'm sure there's more. Given that I don't think more than one player would have been able to loot these, so you do have to have many copies of the ancient chalices. Okay, grab this. I got a white there. More ancient chalices. Pretty easy. Still getting the heavy hits. 9 out of 10. And the last one likely right here. Right? Maybe? No? No? Uh-oh. Whoa. Do we go down? Forever downward, or... Is he gonna, like, throw something that's gonna spawn him again? Maybe not. Ever downward. I kind of feel like we're going in the right direction. A little bit, maybe. Let's see. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, this feels right direction-y. This feels very right direction-y. They look like bosses. Oh, yeah. Now, the question is, let's go back and get a chalice real quick, because I don't see any. I don't see any chalices, so we're going to go grab a chalice real quick, just to make sure we get that. That last one, conveniently placed right here at the end. Okay. Now, I did want to see some of the mechanics of these bosses to see how we might handle them. So I'm going to try not to one-hitter quitter them like you see Vegward do most of the time. And is this a stairwell? Oh, we go straight down. All right. Gaerdring and Gaerthel. Talk to me, Goose. Welcome. I've entered my new tome. Cool. They've decorated nicely. Many kings are here. I'll serve them in death. Perfect. Okay. We got some ad spawn. Okay, he actually does some fucking damage. Okay, he's got phases. Now, is this the mechanic? Like, we have to kill him before he spawns too many... He's below 50%, so I don't see any other... Now, when does this guy jump in? Okay, he's in now. What's his mechanic here? Is that? Let's see if he does something below 50. Okay, he's below 50. I don't see anything. Do they both respawn, maybe? That's it. Sweet. Okay, so again, intro instance, guys. Intro instance. The maze completed. Not too many mechanics here. That's what we get in terms of a reward. We've gotten marks, medallion, and a one-handed club. Okay, and again, this is scaled. So, you know, you can run this, I believe. This one goes up to 120 or 20 to 150, maybe 150, all the way to 150. The first instance here in Lord of the Rings Online. And deep hits of nostalgia running through the maze here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you've never played the Great Barrow, again, if we go to the instance finder here, you can play this on level. You can change the level scaling, which is what I did. And you can play it anywhere between 20 and 150. You have a group finder here. And that was it. That was the introductory instance, group content instance in Lord of the Rings Online. This was the maze. I do hope you guys enjoyed it for what it was. And until the next wing, bye-bye.